Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Thanks for tuning in today. And I hope you all had a fantastic 4th of July. So, as you can see, I'm kind of up on top of this little hill. And if I come in front, this is progress on my tower. So, my base, that's going to be the tower through the roof. So, for those of you who voted for this, hopefully this is cool. As you can see, I've done some texturing work using stone brick, what's it called? The new brick, tough brick. There we go. As well as deep slate brick, and I really like the variation that I've got so far. It's going to continue going, of course, and I'll show you all progress as I get it. I do think that I want to have my enchanting setup up here, but this is my brick smelter, or stone smelter, excuse me. That's my food smelter. This is going to be kind of like my library room. So yeah, that's progress on this so far. Alright, and so to my YouTube followers, you all get to see exactly the process of building my enchantment setup. And my TikTok viewers actually aren't going to get to see that this video, so you guys get the first sneak peek, we'll say. So I'm going to try to center it in the room. It's going to be up here. So first thing I'm going to do is put down the bookshelf, then the enchantment table, and then build around it. Now, I know, at least from what I recall, an enchantment setup only needs 15 bookshelves, but I don't feel like that's quite correct. I feel like there's some discrepancy there, and please let me know if I'm correct or if I'm wrong or whatever. Anyway, this is what I'm building, and I honestly am going to put more bookshelves all around the entire room as I can. I think it's going to look super cool. And here we head back down to the trial chambers. So today, I'm going for more loot, really. I'm going to try to fight some more of the spawners, get some more trial keys, see what I can find, and bust up some more pots. See if I can't find any additional rooms in this structure to get more loot, because I do think there is more. Anyway, so we're going to fight more strays. Not my favorite, but this is what I'm given, so we're going to go with it. Now, between the strays and the bogged, I do have to say that I think I prefer the bogged. The poison effect, I feel like, is easier to manage than the slowness effect. Because when you're dealing with the slowness effect, I feel like pretty much any mob can catch up to you. Doesn't matter what you're fighting, whether it's zombies or husks or anything. I feel like they can catch up to you, and that's just obnoxious. I hate that so much. But the poison effect, you can kind of manage with that as long as you're making sure your hunger bar is full, and as long as you're not actively taking damage from multiple sources. It's not too bad. But if you have a different opinion, I'd love to know. I prefer bogged to strays. Anyway, now we can get the loot, which is a trial key. Excellent. Okay, so YouTubers, I'm going to continue my conversation about the ancient builders and gladiators from a couple episodes ago. So I do feel like there's even more reason behind, more theories to why the gladiator idea could work out, especially in context of the ancient builders. So we know that the ancient builders do have an awareness of redstone mechanics. We know that they've dealt with copper before, and if you're in doubt of that, go to the ancient cities, take a look at what they've built, all the redstone mechanics and everything. So it would make sense with copper being a conductive element. Think of the lightning rod that you can construct. That being the case, the ancient builders would want to experiment and be prone to... prone is the wrong word. Would be driven to experiment with and try to work with conductive materials. Whether that be to try to do unique redstone functions or whatever. I do think that that's even more reason behind this structure being made by the ancient builders. Just a thought. Would love to know y'all's thoughts if you have any. And in context with that discussion, with redstone, copper, conductive elements, etc., we also know that there are other structures the ancient builders allegedly have made. I have a theory about the ruined nether portals. So we see those in the overworld, and they have crying obsidian blocks as part of the structure. However, if you've ever tried to light a nether portal with crying obsidian, you know that that does not allow you to use it for that purpose. So that immediately makes me question, did the ancient builders try to experiment with applying redstone to portal technology? And did the redstone fusion to obsidian create crying obsidian? I feel like that might be a stretch, but that actually would kind of make sense, because then the ruined nether portals with the crying obsidian, if they had applied redstone technology and it like backfired, that might explain why the nether was like creeping into the overworld. It gave the portal extra power to draw from the nether, bringing that world here into the overworld. Just a hypothesis, but I think it's a pretty cool one to think about, because if you create your own portal, obviously we know that it doesn't happen that way for us. So anyway, there's that continuation of the discussion. Leave your comments, or leave your thoughts in the comments, please. Okay, so I've been looking for more areas of the structure, and I just can't find them on this level. But then I did look up, and I see a ton of extra space up there. So let's venture up, see what we can find. I think there's going to be another room up here. And now that we're here, so this is a new room, and interestingly, this actually looks like the same room as is on the new like home screen for Minecraft. So I don't think it's the same seed, but who knows? It could be. I may have just stumbled across it, which would honestly be really, really cool. This is seed number 124, by the way, if you've not checked. But anyhow, up in this room, looking for more spawners, because I want to get as much loot as possible. I gotta break all these pots. Of course, I'm taking the pots intact back to my base, then I'll break them there, just see what kind of stuff they have. Anyway, now, there are so many different places I could go here, so I think I want to try to look for a ladder and go upstairs, because I think there's going to be some spawners up there, and I don't like those traps. I'm going to see if I can break those traps right now. Because those tripwire hooks, obviously, and the string is making the dispensers or droppers. No, dispensers. It's making those things shoot at me, and I don't like that. I myself have never done much with traps. Don't know about you all. If you have, comment. I would, honestly, if you have any designs that you have screenshots of, I'd love to see those. So if you can, post those in the comments. That'd be really cool. But yeah, I myself have never done much with those. But anyway, I'm going to head upstairs here in just a second. And let's see what... No, I didn't mean to put that torch there. Okay, let's see what we got. And there are a couple spawners up here. I caught a glimpse of one over here. Oh, buddy, that's a silverfish spawner. I don't like that. Whoops, I activated it. Here we go. All right. If these guys are in like open territory, they're so frustrating to maintain, to keep track of and all that. And dang it, activated the husk spawner too. Anyway, I did not do a great job of managing all of my resources and stuff here. So don't follow my lead. Be more careful if you're going to be doing something like this. Okay, so hopefully you'll be able to get some good loot out of these. Now, of course, one of the husk and silverfish did fall, of course, so I'm going to have to go looking for those, and that way I can get the loot, whatever it is, keys or food or whatever, out of those spawners. By the way, I'm not a big fan of the the spawners giving you food as a reward. Is like some of it just feels like so kind of like when an adult like pats a little kid on the head. Oh, by the way, I'm not ready for this. Just in case there's baby zombie spawners, I'm not dealing with this right now. We're gonna come back to this later. But I feel like when the spawners hand you like food as a reward, that's one of those things. It kind of feels the condescending nature of like when an adult pats the kid on the head and is like, "Good job, buddy." Because it's like, no, I feel like I deserve something a little bit better than just like cooked chicken, you know. But I don't know. I guess if you stumble across one of these in an early in your world, you know, and you don't have a lot of food on you, then that could be super beneficial. Also, this is one of the weirdest things I've ever seen. A tree spawning on top of a cactus. What the heck is this, Mojang? Like, what kind of coding glitch or hiccup or bug caused this? And if you're wondering, I'm going to remove the leaves here just so we can see it. There is wood on top of cactus as a tree. Anyway. Okay, so that's just the most ridiculous thing. These chests had a couple of good things. Nothing there, but there is a trial key in this one. So definitely taking that. I'm also going to take some of these because I want to use these in my base. But check a look at this. Popped that one out. Discovered there's a door behind it. Had not seen this as a secret room before. Popped it open. I wasn't sure if there's going to be any spawners, but there's just a chest. And lo and behold, emeralds and an ominous bottle. So definitely taking that. If y'all have run across one of these, or if you're, I guess the better thing to say is like if you're not looking for one of these and you found one of these rooms, start popping those redstone lamps out of the walls and see if any of this pops up, because that was a very unexpected and very welcome surprise for me. So I do recommend digging around in these structures. It's kind of like you're going to find surprises like you do in the strongholds if you just dig through the walls every once in a while. So yeah, that was a pretty cool find. I did come back here with that ominous bottle and only just now discovered once that I've activated it that I do not have my shield anymore. So I'm not sure when that happened, but I lost it and I nearly died. So I was very worried that I was going to die as a result of this. So I managed to kill all these guys off, and look at that, an ominous trial key. So definitely going to take that and stand aside for a minute and heal up before I go to the other spawner. Of course, that one's just silverfish, should be easy enough, and I have blocked it off. So yeah, it's easier to manage. Don't have to worry about them falling out of range. So anyway, if you're going to do the ominous trial spawners, I recommend doing this before you drink the potion. Kind of surrounding them with blocks to keep that from happening. But anyway, now that I've got 2 ominous trial keys, we're hopping over here to get some rewards. And hopefully, crossing our fingers for the heavy core. Oh, and another ominous bottle. But, dang, no heavy core. Oh well. That's fine. We'll still be able to enjoy the loot that I've got. But yeah, that's all I've got for today. Gonna be doing some more stuff. So stay tuned. Have a fantastic weekend, and we will see you guys on Monday. Thanks.